Hello everyone! Cheshire the Cat on the scene with more Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. We're gonna beat the marshmallow out of Fluff Boy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him! Hey, I know how you feel, but calm down.
Wait.
Shut up! Huh? Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. Their red, angry faces instantly transformed into a look of caution. Akane, what is it?
Huh.
Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of this door. The other side of this door? As I listened carefully, I could make out a soft sound coming from inside the warehouse. Music? What's he planning? Is this another one of Nagito's traps?
Huh?
Maybe the moment we open that door, the real bomb is gonna go kaboom!
Now then.
Alright, let's open it and find out. It's not Akane, it's dangerous. It'll be fine, I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem.
Leave it to me.
Seriously, it'll be fine. Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Huh?
Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
Hey!
I knew it, it's a trap. Seriously, just stop it, okay?
You?
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? Just gotta use a little more force.
What?
What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored the protest. With a mighty kick, the door flew open. Ah, it's gonna blow up! Instinctively, we tensed our bodies and braced ourselves. But...
Huh?
Huh? What is this? What happened?
Yo.
Look inside.
It sure is dark.
Looks like there aren't any lights on. Is Nagito really in here?
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because the eyes were still used to being the sun. Because their eyes were still used to being in the bright sunlight outside. There we go. Within the darkness, a loud hymnal blared throughout the warehouse at full volume.
Hey, do you guys hear something?
Yeah, it's really damn loud. Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
As if on cue, it suddenly started. Huh?
It's on fire!
A fearsome blaze suddenly began dancing inside the dark warehouse, like fiery wings spreading before us.
What's going on?
For now, we must extinguish these flames. Let us hurry and put them out.
Hey!
How are we supposed to put the fire out? There should be fire extinguishing supplies inside the factory break room. Perhaps we should use those? Got it. Let's head to the break room. We ran into the factory. Over here, right? Break room's here, right? Where are the fire extinguishing supplies? A huge supply lined up in plastic bottles. It looks like there's some kind of liquid inside them. You found it! Those are fire grenades! Fire grenades? They're basic fire extinguishing goods. When you throw them at the fire, the container breaks and the chemical inside puts out the fire.
No.
It's strange. Last time I picked this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguishing supplies too.
Hey!
This should be plenty. Let's hurry up and go back to the warehouse. Make sure you don't get too close to the fire. It's dangerous. Take care not to inhale the smoke as well. We should throw the grenades from the door or at the same time. It looks like a curtain in the back is burning up. I just have to aim for that, right?
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's go! We aimed for the curtain in the back and threw fire grenades one after another.
Hey,
But
is it just me? Or does it feel like the fire's not going out at all?
the curtain absorbed the impact of the thrown grenades, which fell to the floor and shattered. They were completely ineffective at extinguishing the burning
Does
curtain.
it not seem like the fire is intensifying? If the fire continues to rise, it will inflame the ceiling.
This is bad. We've already used up all the fire grenades.
What are we gonna do? All we can do now is pray for rain!
Don't be stupid. There's no way it'll conveniently start raining if we pray for it. It's raining?
So this is the power of the Japanese Terra.
No, it's a fire extinguisher.
That's
It's
not
just-
it. It looks like the sprinkler's activated.
Oh, the sprinklers. They must have detected the smoke and turned on.
He continued to vigorously pour out the sprinklers. After a while, the fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Looks like the fire's out. This is a relief. The hell? My merch is drenched. It got splattered with water and now it's soaked. It's so wet.
Hey.
Is it not? Hey, is it okay for you to look inside now?
Just a minute.
Huh? Ah, time out. You can't. Nah, no way. Why can't we go inside?
Hey,
Smoke and hazardous gas are still spread throughout the warehouse, so it's gonna ventilate for a while.
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess you're right. It'd be a problem if we breathed in any of the lingering smoke. So for the sake of your health, please wait for just a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out on the Monokuma Theater I freshly prepared? What?
You're so stupid.
Everything is a lie. Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction. There's no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship whatsoever. Everything was made. Monokuma can't be found anywhere. What are you doing here anyway? That was the dumbest one yet. Has it been put out?
Yes, indeed.
Yes, now the Monokuma Theater's over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now.
Phew.
Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merge is ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever. Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the front?
I got it.
So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened, and be positive. We get it already.
Jeez.
Enough with your bullshit.
I'll leave the rest
Okay,
to you.
I'll leave the rest to you guys. Ah, I turned on the light for you guys too. You might hurt yourself if it's dark.
Here.
No, go ahead. Go right ahead. Ahead.
Perhaps.
Is Nagito inside? Oh god, yeah, I forgot we were supposed to meet him in there. He said he was in his video message, but he probably escaped by now. There was so much fire and smoke. And I thought I'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this time.
Hey.
Why don't we go inside and see how he's doing?
You...
Hajime? What happened? Well, nothing happened, but... I don't know why, but my heart is racing. It won't settle down. I'm scared. As if an intense malice is about to stab me. Stab me right through my whole body. And I can't even budge. I feel like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? Anyway, let's go inside. The charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse, and the air was so heavy that it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once.
It smells.
Something smells.
Hey.
It's not me!
I am sorry.
I'm terribly sorry.
You serious?
Miss Sonia? Say it ain't so! No, not like that. It's like a smell I've never smelled before.
Like...
Well, if it makes any sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of things were burned.
Hey.
Hey everyone, did you know about that curtain? You mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean, no? I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's a space on the other side of it, too. When I looked to where Chiaki was pointing, there was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. Can I not investigate the music? Okay, fine. I walked towards the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. I'd never experienced such an oppressive atmosphere before. I couldn't help holding my breath. And then on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I'd been feeling. No way! Oh god! Oh my god! I had no idea what I was looking at. By the time I realized, I was looking at the remains of the old Nagito Komoeda, the ultimate lucky student. Time had already stopped. No, no. Is this gonna be like the last game where... Huh. Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. When I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet. Huh? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ah!
What?
What's going on here? Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. And that's why... Oh no, he's dead. What a travesty. I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Like, the dude got messed up before getting killed. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed that when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. I never expected to be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that...
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Don't tell me.
The body discovery announcement? Then it's for real?
Hey!
Then Nagito is really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Killed?
That's right.
Plus it's one of us! I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? Then it's going to start again. Huh? The class trial's going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course!
Yep, we gotta do it! We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is! No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then it's time for action now! So, allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma file. Hold it right there! Damn it. Don't get in my way like that. I was about to whip the Monokuma file out in such a cool way. Shut up! I can't stand this anymore! How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more! I won't let you! I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions!
Hey!
Say something!
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami. You just noticed?
Like...
Anyway, Monami, if you're going to talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Huh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'll make sure everyone here wants to know. You know? What? No fair! You're shutting up too!
Please wait.
Enough already. We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please don't say anything else that will confuse us.
Hey.
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But...
This is just...
I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know. It's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice!
Looks like you kids are more well-behaved than Monami.
Don't fuck with
Hey,
me.
May, we're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kinda depressing.
Does this mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
Actually...
Don't worry, the end is near. Huh? The end?
What's the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon.
You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind the Monokuma timer?
I guess there's only 2 days left, huh?
I guess there's only 2 days left, huh?
When that timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what will happen to us?
The killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this'll finally be over,
are you serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched. There's still something you gotta do before that, right? So once again,
The Monokuma file!
you guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterward at all.
Do your
Our best.
Wait! I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there.
What do you guys think? If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still,
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we get to go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right!
Let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home!
however,
It is nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. There's a killer among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. Was it true that the previous cases... Was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I can't believe it. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. Alright. First we need to look at the Monokuma file. And before even that, I gotta do my Cheshire call-out. Let's see. Given the times that everyone was meeting up, it's obvious that the most suspicious one is Sonia because she was at the military base when she was supposed to be at the central island. Which isn't too far from here. In fact, it's a literal hop, skip, and a jump. Let's see. There's also the possibility that he killed himself. His luck finally coming to an end. Everyone was ready to kill him, though. So it's hard to make a call out on this one. I'm gonna say it was Miss Sonia. If it actually is a killer. Wow, I'm taller than Nagito. The victim is Nagito Komoeda. His body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are also multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Is there something wrong with the Monokuma file? No. Wow, she's really, letting this one go. Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there were multiple wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration in his left arm and knife impaled through his right hand.
yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation's for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. I guess you're right. And let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Let's start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. You probably didn't expect to end up like this either.
Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. No response. He's dead, Jim. Just kidding. I'm not dead.
Is this one of those life-size plushies that were being produced at the factory?
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
You're a stuffed animal too.
Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try imitating Nagito's body or something?
What are you
I had nothing to do with that.
Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't.
I'll definitely take back the seat of the world supremacy from Monokuma.
I'm sorry, what? Take back the seat of world supremacy? Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. What if the Monokuma doll was, like, on his chest when he got ran through? It's like for Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? The knife. It must be from the military base. Military base? Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by that same knife. Which means after the killer finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand.
it cannot be.
And then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
Wait, aren't you the one that told me that that isn't a spear? Then what is the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons of a knife and a spear? He could have just killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why do they need to use a spear at all? What if he was already impaled by the spear and they just really wanted to mess up his body afterward?
You were right.
That is definitely strange. Is there a reason they had to use it? Yeah, what if it's the other way around and they use the knife, the spear, and then the knife? Spear with a fleshy ornament is impaled deeply on Nagito's stomach. There's no way around it. That looks like a fatal blow.
Oh my, what is this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear.
Is this your first time looking at this too?
Of course not. This is the Spear of Gungnir, right?
No, that was in the first game. You definitely came up with that just now.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from?
From the second island. I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. No, the fourth. But there was no one there with me.
What? Nezumi Castle? I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice! Damn you all to hell!
I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside the castle. More importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. That part has blood on it too. For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. If it's about the size of a human fist, it's strange that this section of cord doesn't have blood on it. Also
Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this one looks like a slice. It's probably the reason the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange what?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from when his left arm was sliced, but... doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Oh my god, what if he did it to himself? Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered. That explains the blood in his palm, but... is there something else strange? If you flip it over and look at the back of his hand, here there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. You're right, why would it only be on this part?
See?
Just as I said, it's strange, right? So, alright. Cheshire callout. It is either Sonia or Nagito himself. I win. Yeah. You sure win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make blood splatter like this? He could have been holding the spear, so... why was he all tied up? Each rope is tied to pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does it mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, but they also stabbed his legs? Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds that were inflicted for reasons rather than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would lead to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito. Refusing to let him die easily? I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. But even if they held a grudge for him, would they really have gone this far? This one greats pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape, otherwise I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Down next to Nagito's face. With one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
Put the tape back! The tape back is an issue, you ungrateful swine! You're gonna get cursed! But the blood on Nagito's face, it looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case, it's no use, she's not listening.
Hey.
What about the blood splattered on his face? There's no blood splattered under the duct tape. What's wrong with that?
Well,
The duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got the wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Isn't that something we really need to worry about? Put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. So he was being held hostage, or something. Something happened. And let's see here. File, there's just license over left arm. Yeah, we checked that out already.
Oh, here, hello. Why is this cord burned? Nagito's right wrist is tied with the rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope is burned off. Could this be the result of the fire? But that's so weird. The rope burned off like this. Why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. You know, I'm surprised at myself. Does that mean I'm just used to it now? My classmates' dead bodies right in front of me. One of my peers is the killer responsible. I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something so abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. And just how abnormal are we? Guess we'll be figuring that out in the next episode. Until then, this is Cheshire the Cat, signing off. I'll see you YouTubers in the next episode. Till then, take care, ta-ta for now.